They like to make their jumps too. They like to absolutely make their jumps. I'll tell you another player that's making a jump too. It's one of the seniors on this Spartans team as they're trying to keep making jumps on this road to Akron. They got another one in front of them, Uniontown Lake coming up, but it's Jason Triveri, one of the leaders for this Spartan squad.
Jason, thank you so much for the time and popping on the show with us.
Thanks for having me.
Jason, I guess first and foremost, let's highlight this entire season experience. I mean, you guys, you've rode the roller coaster. You had your highs, you had your lows, you had spring break trips, but you won the AAC, you won the sectional championship. You're on your way to districts now. What's this experience this season been like from your perspective?
It's been all over the place, but it's been really fun playing with all the guys and working together to get through tough spots and just getting on rules and stuff like that.
What have been some of the conversations that you guys have had as a team when there were those lulls in the season to get you guys back up and running and get momentum again?
Just about how was our senior, like the seniors would get together and we'd talk about how we'd want to go out with a bang this year and just get on a roll when we had to.
You've been batting third in the lineup too, and you're usually batting it towards the top of the order anyway. What kind of responsibility did you take in trying to get this team turned around to being one of the RBI production leaders and one of the guys asked to bring runs home?
I just try to hit the ball hard somewhere, whether it's a fly ball or a line drive or a ground ball, just to try to get guys moving on base, just trying to get on base and scoring and stuff.
Are you a lead by example guy, or are you more of a vocal leader on this team? Which side of the fence do you think you would fall
on? Probably more lead by example. I try to be vocal, but I don't know, I'm just not like that.
In looking at that too, what are some of the examples of Boardman baseball that you have where you've really learned something or you've really taken something away, an experience that you've had on the baseball field that you think can be useful for younger players?
Just being there for teammates. Like if the guy's down, like trying to pick him up, and then like that kind of creates like a chain reaction. Everybody just starts like kind of doing that, and like you see someone do it and then they'll do it to somebody, and it just it makes it more enjoyable knowing that like teammates have your back and stuff like that and are here for you and stuff.
Who were some of the older teammates that always had your back when you were coming up into this program that you kind of try to reiterate and try to copy that type of leadership in your own game?
I have to say Nate Fleming, who played last year with us. He was always there picking me up and stuff like that. If I had a bad at bat or made a mistake in the field or on the bases, he was always there helping me. Just like forget about it and move on.
Two-part question, I guess, for this next one too. With that, flipping that, what are some of the younger players that you've really tried to mentor in this Spartans program, and how important is it to you to have such a large senior group on this team this year that you get to kind of go out with for your senior year?
I'd have to say I'd try to mentor Gavin Hyde, because he's got a lot of potential and he's I don't know, like we just relate really well, and even though he's a pitcher and I don't really pitch that much, I mean, I just try and help him every way I can. And it means a lot, like trying to, like with all the seniors, because we've played together since our freshman year and we've always been talking about our senior year and all the stuff we could do, like in tournament our senior year and stuff.
Even if you go on a big tournament run and you win as many games as possible, this senior season is dwindling down. Your games are numbered. How much are you kind of reflecting on your whole career and trying to soak it all in and take every moment in that you can now that the senior season is starting to get towards the end?
Yeah, I mean, I think about it when I take the field and stuff like that, just like being on the field with everybody that I've played with for 4 years, and like the crowd and like the students that come to the games and like the excitement and stuff. Like for example, when we went to Fitch last week, seeing all the students there, like all my classmates and my friends, it was just like something that couldn't be repeated. It was a once in a lifetime type thing.
We had Coach Gabriel get broke as the coach of the year for the baseball side for YSN. Speak on the player perspective, how important Coach Gabriel is to this team and how influential he's been to you in your career.
Yeah, Coach Gabes has been a huge help with helping get me to college and stuff to play baseball in college. He's just a really good coach, and he's really open. You could talk to him about anything. He never is like down about something. He's always trying to pick a team up, and he's always there cracking jokes and stuff. And it's really fun to be in the dugout with him.
We all see Coach Gabriel on the sidelines and in the coach's box, but we don't get to see him in practice and off the field. What's one thing about Coach Gabriel that you think people should know that they probably don't?
That he's a really good-hearted dude. Like he genuinely cares about like the well-being of the players and players' goals and stuff like that.
And you said he cracks jokes. So what's the best Coach Gabriel joke that you've ever heard?
Well, I mean, it's not really jokes. He just has he just comes up with these crazy nicknames, and they're just hilarious.
Do you have one?
Yeah, I do.
What's your nickname from Coach Gabriel?
He calls me J-Bone, and he says it like
Is that the best one, or what's your favorite nickname that he's created on the team?
My favorite nickname would probably be oh boy, there's like so many. I like when he says Butto's name, he goes real low. He's like Butto. it's hilarious.
Let's just talk about some of the advice that you've gotten from coaches, whether it's from Coach Gabriel or just one of the coaches throughout your baseball career. What's some of the best advice that you've received that you kind of find yourself going back to a lot in your life or in your baseball career?
It would probably be advice from my dad. He always says like that, like the game, it's a game of failure, and that's what I think about a lot of times when like for instance I don't get a hit or something like that, or just something. It's a game of failure, and it's like how you handle yourself, because like if you hit a ball hard, and it doesn't get through, and you keep hitting balls hard, it's gonna happen. Like you're gonna get a hit from just hitting balls hard, because the game doesn't like keep you down forever. Like it'll reward you, and when you get that hit, it like restarts everything, and then you go on a hot streak, and you're back.
Back in the fall, you announced where you're going to be playing in your next level, and I want to give you the chance to let people know, if they haven't heard somehow, if they've been living under a rock in Boardman, if they haven't heard where you're going, what decision you made and where you'll be playing baseball the next 4 years.
I'll be playing at YSU.
What made that decision so easy, and what kind of locked you into YSU?
It was, first of all, it was at home, and I've always wanted to play at YSU. My dad played at YSU, and I thought it would be really special if I could play at YSU.
I wanted to talk a little bit too. You got advice from coaches. I want you to give advice for any athlete that's looking to get to the next level. What's your advice on trying to get to the college ranks? And what also is, this is a two-part question now, what's the sunflower seed and Gatorade / sports drink combination for Jason Triveri that paved the path to success to college?
I would say to to just work hard. Because I mean, if you just work and work at the game, things will come a lot easier. You go to the gym, you get stronger, you get faster, you get bigger. You hit or you pitch or whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to go for. You just work really hard at it. Like that's all that's going to be on your mind is your goal. And my favorite sunflower seeds are original. I just like original. And blue Gatorade. Original seeds and blue Gatorade is my go-to.
All right, Jason, before we let you go, I want to get you some rapid fire questions to get to know you a little bit off the field since we've been able to get to know you so well on the field. I'm going to start with, since we're talking about Gatorade and the flavors that you like, if Gatorade came to you and said, we want you to make a flavor, what do you think the flavorish would be? And then what do you think they'd call it?
The flavor, I would probably go with a mango flavored Gatorade.
Ooh.
I like mangoes, so that's what I would.
That's like the best one I've heard. I love that idea.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't came out with it yet.
We're going to have to get on Gatorade and send their PR people an email and say, hey, we got a guy with a really good idea. We should give him a look. What is one thing you're most excited about going to college?
Playing against those big schools like Ohio State and like Michigan and like schools like that.
What's making you the most nervous to go to college?
Not having like a set like schedule like in school, like just having classes at weird times, probably.
What's your favorite workout circuit?
My favorite workout circuit?
Yeah.
I don't know. I like to do arms. Those are my favorite. Like that's my favorite body part to work out.
What's like the one where when it's this day, when you have this day on workouts, it's going to be a long day?
Probably legs.
Leg days are brutal.
Yes.
What is one class in school right now that you really like?
I like mythology.
What's one class that you have struggled with in your high school career?
Math. I've struggled with math forever.
Forever. What teacher at Boardman gives the hardest tests?
Probably Mr. Shirtliff, the English teacher.
What's the hardest assignment you've ever been given as part of your high school career?
It was actually an assignment I just got last week. It was an 8-page research essay.
Joe Roth calling you chicken legs in the comment.
Yeah.
Goes right into my next question, since he's obviously not someone that wears the Boardman uniform. Who is your best friend in the baseball world that doesn't wear Boardman?
Joe Roth.
Joe Roth, even though he's calling you chicken legs.
Yeah.
What's your nickname for him? If he's calling you chicken legs, what's your rebuttal?
I don't know. I don't really have a nickname for Joe. I just call him Joe.
What is one college baseball coach? I mean, like obviously you're going to be coached by a great one in Bertolini, but what is one baseball coach, whether it be in the MLB or in a college realm, that you've always kind of like, man, if I can coach by this guy, if I get one day to get some advice from this guy, who would it be?
It really wouldn't be a coach. If I had to get some advice from anyone in like the professional level that's played there or is coached there or whatever, it'd probably be Barry Bonds, just because I don't know, he's just got a great swing. He's probably one of the greatest hitters of all time.
How to hit bombs 101 with Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, who's your professional athlete? Any sport?
Probably Barry Bonds.
What team do you root for in baseball?
The Dodgers.
So your favorite player played for the Giants.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
yeah, it's a little odd, but
Was it awkward when like you would root for the Dodgers and then Barry Bonds would come to the plate?
Yeah, I kind of wouldn't really like pay attention.
When have you ever been to Dodger Stadium?
No, but I saw them play at that PNC Park a while back.
Outside of Boardman, what's the favorite stadium you've ever played in?
High school?
Yeah, or travel, whatever, baseball career.
Probably would have been at Pitt when in the fall.
Jason, before we let you go, I want to give you the chance to give a shout out to your support system and the people that have always been there for you throughout the years.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my parents and for being there for me and helping me through tough times and stuff. And I'd like to thank Coach Gabriel and all the coaches and my teammates for being there and just giving me a great senior year.
Jason, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We appreciate the time. We look forward to talking to you again real soon.
Thank you for having me.
That was Jason Triveri, one of the senior leaders of that Boardman baseball team that is still in tournament play. They will play a little bit later this week, right? It's 2 and 3 tonight.
Yeah, they will be playing tomorrow night. They'll be playing tomorrow night. Yep.